SpongeBob SquarePants is a TV show that needs no introduction, as every single one of you watching this video right now knows what it is. Because of its success, it's got multiple video games, books, movies, etc. So in 2014, when a Doodle Jump SpongeBob crossover came out, I decided to download it. And now that the game has been delisted since 2017, I thought it would be interesting to look back at this game and see what it's all about. So without further ado, let's take a look at the SpongeBob Doodle Bob crossover. This feels familiar. This feels like a place I haven't been to in quite a long time. Hold on a second, I think I see somebody. It's Toy Freddy. Well, Toy Freddy, it looks like you're holding up well, but we're just gonna sit you right over there. But yeah, I guess we're back. So anyways, this time around, we're not gonna be using an old Amazon, but rather a modern iPad. Because despite this game being delisted years ago, for some reason, I'm still able to play it on my newer iPad. So that's a relief, I guess. So anyway, like I said in the intro, I downloaded this game all the way back in 2014. And it's quite a bit of fun. If you like the normal Doodle Jump, then you're gonna like this game because, well, it's basically the same thing. Except this time it's even better because we have SpongeBob characters. Now the interesting thing about this game is it even has its own story with Plankton taking the formula. It's basically like every other SpongeBob episode. And the gameplay might not look the best because I have to constantly tilt the iPad, but you know what, you shouldn't be expecting much from a tablet video. So anyways, in this game you can also collect coins to buy costumes for SpongeBob and also some different upgrades. Now the cool thing is you can see different buildings in the background the higher you go up. And we can see Patrick here saying to jump on him so we can bounce higher. And it was a success, although I did miss a few coins, but who really cares at this point? And as you can see here, there's even a daily and weekly challenge, which is pretty cool. Now some of the upgrades you can do here is getting yourself a Krabby Patty, so if you fall down you can revive yourself, or getting a shield because if you see a monster around then you might get hit, so this can help with that. Or with the submarine you usually see in some of the SpongeBob episodes Sandy has, you can get a nice head start, which is pretty cool overall. So as you can see there, the Krusty Krab appears in the beginning, which is a nice touch. Now let's see what happens when you die. Now in this case, since it's the first time I died, they actually give you free Krabby Patties, which is pretty nice, I suppose. Now I actually beat this game way back when I was younger, and I died. There's also some upgrades you can buy, which is pretty cool. And you could also buy coins if you want, but what's really the point? It's been years since this game has been available. Though the weird thing about it is I'm pretty sure you're still able to buy them, which is strange because most delisted games wouldn't allow you to buy in-game purchases, but for some reason this one does. I'm really not sure why, it's kind of weird. And here we're gonna come across our first enemy. Now this guy actually appears in one of the SpongeBob specials, I forgot what it was called. But that's another thing that makes this game unique, it has a lot of cool references to the show. So I'd say the developers were probably pretty big fans of the show. And now we are getting to the pogo stick. Oh, a clam. I don't remember what this does, but I'm pretty sure it allows you to try and get more coins. Now the first few levels are pretty basic, but the next few levels become way more difficult. And as you can see, we got a little bonus round. So I pretty much just have to hope I land on one of the Krabby Patties, I suppose. Oh, I actually did. Well, what are the odds of that? Alright, next level. But one thing I should mention before we get into the next level is you can also get a bunch of different costumes. Now, some of them you need a specific amount of score, but others you can unlock with coins. They have cool ones such as Band Geek and also the Quickster. And they also have Fry Boy. I mean, come on, that is awesome. But anyways, as you get further into the game, you'll see more areas like Jellyfish Fields. And I'm pretty sure at one point you also can get into the Chum Bucket, which is pretty cool. I wanted to talk about this game because it doesn't seem like a lot of people remember it. And to be honest, it's a really cool rendition of Doodle Jump. Because I'm pretty sure with normal Doodle Jump, it's just infinite, but here there's actually levels and stuff. Although I know the original Doodle Jump has plenty of costumes. And there's another enemy I just died to. Now the weird thing is, normally there would be an ad showing up on the screen, but I guess because the game is so old, there's just nothing there. Which is kind of weird, but now we can try and go and get a power-up. The thing about this game though is that there's absolutely zero voice acting. And if there is any voice acting, it's reused lines. But to be honest, I wouldn't expect a Doodle Jump game to have voice acting, even though it's SpongeBob. Now like I said, that's what I like about the enemies in this game. And I tried getting a clam and I died. Anyways, the thing I like about the enemies in this game is a lot of them are from the show, which makes them actually memorable and cool. Now, I'm pretty sure you can still download this game through an APK, but then again, I'm playing this on an iPad, not an Android. But I did look it up online, and it seems you're able to play it for free without any real issues. Alright, let's see what I get this time. Only 100 coins. And it looks like Greedy Mr. Krabs wants us to go to the store again. Okay, so this explains a lot. It's actually his store. I think it's a little weird he forced me to buy a Krabby Patty, but whatever. Alright, I think I'm gonna play one more level and that'll be it. I would say when I was younger, this was definitely one of my favorite games to play. I specifically remember playing it a lot when we were going on a vacation, so I definitely have some very fond memories. And now I'm gonna try and get as many coins as I can. Okay, I did decent enough. But really, I wouldn't mind playing this again to try and save up for those cool costumes. And alright, we have got Plankton once again. Or rather, I should say he flies away every single time. Because the truth is, you don't actually capture Plankton until the very end of the game. But as you can see, you go through a bunch of different places, even rock bottom, which is super cool. And eventually, you'll get all the way to the chum bucket. And I believe this is what allows the game to go on infinitely. But as you can see, it costs me an arm and a leg, so I'm not going to do that right now. Well, guys, that was the forgotten SpongeBob. Hold on a second. I think I'm missing something here. Freddy, do me a favor and play the SpongeBob movie game music. That's better. But anyways, that was the forgotten SpongeBob Doodle Jump crossover. It's been quite a while since I've made one of these tablet videos, so if you want to see more of these, then please let me know. I actually had a lot of fun making this video. It was nice to come back to an old style. But anyways, it's time for the annual member shoutout. Thank you to MD, Heal This, and Charlie King for being members. And of course, thank you so much to everyone for making me fan art. I heavily appreciate it. I actually got some really good ones coming in today, and they look really nice as always. As always, if you ever want to make something for me, you can just add me on Discord or tag me in a community post and I will happily share it in a video. It always puts a smile on my face to see fan art being made for me, so if you'd like to make some, then feel free to do so. But anyways, that's about it. Goodbye.
Hey, Logical Jason! Do you know what you did this time? It was really, really bad. Like, really, really bad! Sorry. Anyways, I went to Target to get the latest version of Windows 7. Because, you know, Windows 7 is the new version. And then guess what? When I was going in the aisle for the computers and the devices and stuff, do you know what Logical Jason did? Do you know what he did? He started throwing bologna and onions at my face. And it really hurt. You know? It really hurt. And it was burning me. Do you know why? Because the onions had needles that were 1,000 degrees. Can you believe that? Like, what is the... Yeah, after that, I say, how dare you! Anyways, I have recovered now, so yeah, it's not really that much of a problem. And now I look better than ever. Better than ever!